Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play. In the previous episode, we declared a war on Portugal, where we're intending to weaken him and actually make him fully annexable, i.e. under 100% war score cost. And I intend to actually truce break, fully annex him and inherit France. So that's the intention. We'll see how we do. At the moment, we're fighting that war. I'm also going to hire a explorer to try to explore around Asia. Hopefully we can get away with that. Let's go Oceania there without actually losing our fleet, considering we're at war. We'll see how we do. But in the meantime, let's go defend from these rebels with our troops. And there's also some units there as well. Fighting another war against these Indians here. But pretty standard stuff. Certainly not that difficult to fight. In fact, we can peace out already. We were blocked out there from Tibet, so I guess we're going to be content with what we can get there. Trying, while we fight these long wars with Portugal, to actually spend our admin. Oh, I just cancelled a core there. Oopsie daisies. That's embarrassing. We're gaining 14 admin a month, which is pretty impressive. And I'm pretty certainly quite happy with. But in order to get this world conquest, I really wish to spend the admin as we gain it. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Another thing we can do is declare on this guy, but also this guy here. This guy here is with 68% war score cost. So yeah, those are good locations to spend admin in the meantime. But let's deal with our rebel situation. And I'm just chilling down here in South Africa. So yeah, definitely this episode, guys, we're going to be piecing out Portugal, and I'm going to get a good idea of just how much, hopefully, if we can explore, we're going to get a good idea. Taking prestige hit there of 20 because our claim is already not so good from our air. Hoping to get a good idea of how much... I keep not finishing my train of thought. How many provinces Portugal has out at sea? God dang it. Should be using my mercenaries on this fort, monk. You imbecile. You imbecile. You obese land seal. Empire's fighting there in the... actually Castile engaged in the hills. Huge. Nice. So slowly but surely the Empire's making its way out here. We're wanting to peace out Castile and annul his treaties. I've also been really upgrading our navy now that our nation is no longer in debt. So Ragusa 0.55. Damn. That's pretty good. 0.63 times 2. 74. Wow. Building Constantinople. Our weapons manufactory. That's some pretty good stuff right there. So there was one other thing that I could do, which I was on my mind, but I actually didn't mention because I'm kind of debating whether we should do it or not. No! Portugal got some land here. Thankfully, he didn't get a fort, though. He separate pieced that guy out with some bloody land. Thankfully he didn't get a fort though, so we can just take that, I guess. I really don't want him to increase his war score cost. God dang it, game. What I was going to say is what we can actually technically do if we're really worried that France is going to declare an independence war is we can actually just truce break with Portugal immediately, and we're not going to be able to core up our land while we fight the Second War because we're at war with Portugal, who owns core on the land, if you guys are following along. But at least that way, we'll peace out, we will be overextended massively, and we won't be able to expand. That's the real downside. Not just the overextension, we won't be able to expand ourselves as much as we would like, because we'll be having overextension for a long period of time. Ugh. But what I'm trying to say is ultimately, that would be basically a guaranteed, like, in a sense, if I just declare again immediately after piecing Portugal out, we've guaranteed to PU this entire French nation, which is a huge payoff. If you feel me? Huge payoff. But at the same time, it's quite a cost if we take that route. I would say that that's quite a cost. I'm really trying to be kind of just optimistic that we can... we don't have to resort to instantly truce breaking. Where the hell is this? There. Keep exploring. Oceania, yes. It's good. But I'll think about it. The other thing is, though, if we don't declare that war, like, are you serious? Why are these troops so strong? Please die. If we don't declare that war immediately on Portugal, the second war, I mean, France could do it. France could really do it. We're getting rid of the Portuguese allies. France could certainly do it, and then we'd be feeling really bad about ourselves. So I think one of the bigger determiners whether I'm going to do that or not, one of the things that will determine whether I make that choice or not, will be how much overextension we actually take from Portugal. I just realized that the military leader who died was providing siege to the stack, so let's go here. Alrighty, can we now use our navy, our big beastly navy, with 18 heavies, not too bad, to come down here and pick up some troops? So we don't need all these stacks here. I wonder, let's find out. Actually freeing up some troops for once in my life. So that's owned by Castile. This can easily be taken out with this guy here. Unfortunately, the Empire's taking its sweet, sweet time. It's getting there. I think they're blocked. Yep, they're blocked here and here. Just patiently waiting to bust their way through. So this war is certainly going to take its sweet time. Now that these provinces have revolted, I can convert them up and they should be totally stable. So we actually don't need to worry any longer about Eastern Siberia. And these troops can now be down in Southeast Asia, which will be good. Somewhere there's a fort. There we go. Cool. As long as these French are just going to sit here, I think they're just sitting there, by the way, guys, because they have the liberty desire. So France has a bias. He doesn't want to fight Portugal's war, but he will defend himself. So that's cool. We can just let them sit there for now, because I want to take out these two factions, spend some admin. It's quite important that we keep spending our admin. Oh, I hate it how it doesn't actually track this navy down. It just does the sort of east and west axis. One thing I'm interested to see is if Portugal owns Australia already. Wouldn't surprise me if he did. It's 1700. And if he does own Australia already, that is something that we should inherit, theoretically, by this operation against Portugal. Operation Jack, hijack France from Portugal, as we've dubbed it. God, man, these damn forts in the late game make me want to vomit. Also, as we take the Cape here, we're about to get another merchant. It's never a bad thing. I think, did Norway just get... No, okay. Yes, maybe? No, interesting. Oh, because that's Colombia. I see. This is interesting. We can annex Norway very easily and get 2 little tiny colonies. I was about to say I thought that Norway just got annexed by Scandinavia, and then Scandinavia inherited his Brazilian colony, but that didn't happen at all. Norway's still up and running. He's just a tiny little puny guy. Puny little tiny guy. Cool. I didn't even notice that at all yet. We had not seen it. There's a large, actually, Alaskan colony up and running, owned by Castile, and it looks like California as well, judging by the... No, actually, that's Britain. That's Britain. But yeah, either way, when we do fully annex, we'll be getting Alaska as well, which I was not aware of. I thought the Castilian, because he's been so weak and small, I thought his colonies were tiny and he only had New Castile. But he seems to have more than that, which is cool. Not the worst thing in the world. I do want to be declaring this war. Go, go, go. Let us kill a dude. Spend some admin. This is going to be a tremendously small amount of admin. It's here where we can spend some more admin. I'm really kind of... I'm not sure nervous is the right word. We don't have that many options to spend admin is the thing. The other thing we could do is declare on Scandinavia, but most of the empires out here in the Iberian Peninsula, it's a little bit too much to handle as well. The issue is that we're running out of easy wars and easy places to... Oh, okay, we lost our fleet. I kind of anticipated that though. Thankfully, from battle you don't lose your explorer. So let's just try again. Trying to discover Oceania if possible. Put a general on here. Trying to take a defensive battle against those rebels because this is brutal, man. Yeah, as we fight these large wars and have our dudes all over the place, it's just we're running out of opportunities to crush small nations and spend our admin while we do that. That's all I'm trying to say. Simultaneously. I think we've saved up enough cash here to continue building these 5.7s here. I think 5.7 is pretty good, but we've actually got higher than that. Yeah, we'll invest some of that for now to improve our economy. So they will pay off. But as we go into the year 1700, nice, they finally sieged up these provinces. The floodgates are open, so Castile should be taken out here. We should make short work of him, which is good. And converting each of these up, good stuff. Good stuff. Is there any other areas that we really want to hot convert? Not so sure here, actually. Let's try to eliminate that, as it's going to be the only province suffering unrest. Cool. Yeah, it's quite important. Oh, this looks like the Perth, West Australia has not been touched. So perhaps Australia has not been touched at all. About to find out. It's going to be, oh, okay, the Ottomans go back to war. That's something I was hoping to kind of not see. Really want to... I'm sure we can crush them so easily if the Empire's not up to anything else. But what I want to do is destroy the Ottomans before they make an ally. Like, if they re-allied Ming, I would be really, really feeling irritated about that. So, let's also convert Hesse. I think that's his name. Yep. Force religion on him. And the only heretic inside the Empire remaining is Prussia. Which he is going to remain that, a heretic, for a while. Alrighty. This faction is next, which is under 10% overextension. It's basically nothing. I guess now that we have a navy, Asia might be the place to fight some... Southeast Asia might be the place to fight some easy wars, right? This guy's way behind us in tech, that guy, so he should be just a joke. Okay, Portugal thankfully doesn't have that many heavies there. Oh, we actually caught some troops. Nice. This region is not stable just yet. But the navy is a good thing regardless. I'm sick of losing my manpower. I just consolidated some of our Russian troops, which we cannot hire. But if we have more, then we can really utilize out here. Rip. Yeah, so perhaps there are some easy pickings like Brunei or something like that. That's all I'm trying to say. We are going to own this area in a moment. Let's bring our troops down here to stabilize this region, though. Yeah, so I think we might continue... Yeah, like that guy has no allies. This might be where we do it. Their military tech is a joke, so that's really where we might be doing it here. Continue... Look how much we're gaining the admin, guys. It's awkward. Must spend admin, must conquer world. But I'm bloody well doing this. It's really awkward, guys. Uh-oh, Bohemia's upset. Actually, I think prestige might be the way to go. We just gained so much of it. And it is 10, whereas developing is only 5. Truce comes up shortly with Persia, 2 years, so that's a good place to really spend. Like, we could 100% him, whatever is remaining, most likely. That's a good place to spend some admin here soon. Yeah, I think Asia is the way to go. Truce is actually not that long with Kilwa, which is pretty cool, because of course we actually didn't take that much. Oh man, I haven't even looked at my mission for the longest time. Forge an alliance with Norway. No thank you, game, we don't even need that reward. Looks like our other fleet has had some success exploring. Wow, 50 admin. Awesome, both of those rewards actually good. I somehow doubt that this admin is going to be put to good use, but even though the 50 prestige is a brilliant reward, we're going to be taking the admin. That's how much I value it. But I'm just beginning to doubt that it's going to be put to good use. Let's do our best. Oh, I'll declare that while Brunei doesn't want to back him up. Let's declare that. Take out this little guy here. I want to be taking out little guys wherever I can. Take a little guy out to the left, take a little guy out to the right. Don't worry about it. It's really painful that I feel like I have to keep checking the Liberty Desire, but nonetheless, I feel like I do. Now, we can already piece out Castile, guys, but if I do that, these troops are all going to be exiled out here. And that's why I'm not doing it. I want to see a big bulk of troops on Portugal, because believe it or not, it's going to be more efficient to do it this way, or at least on my own land. Yeah. Now, we've got some troops here, very good. Whose infantry I'm going to merge, because screw this game's attrition. And this area should be stable now. So we've got 2 moderate stacks here. Could definitely go into Bahamnas, most likely, actually, with those the amount of troops we have available. But with just 2 stacks like that, it would certainly not be a extremely swift war. So got to make sure to keep spending the admin where I can. That colony has almost finished, which is good to see. It actually seems, maybe it's too early to call, but it seems that Portugal does not have too many forts out in random kind of obscure locations. I really hope that that is the case and not actually an illusion. Okay, come on, guys. There's enough. There's enough that's not in Castile here that I can see. There's easily enough. So let's repeat Castile and break his alliance. Good. Keep the alliance short there with only 10%. Okay, and we seem to have enough here on the mainland to go in against that. They will rush into Portugal there. No big deal. Still spending my military on offensive. Can't wait to get that 20% siege ability, dude. It's really going to help with this, these wars, all of these sieging. Oh wow, I actually didn't realize there was another fort there. That's some war score to be had. Eventually. Lol. And it's going to take a while to siege down these forts as well, but that's one less faction to deal with. So, perhaps I should mobilize... No, I think we're going to be content right now with the kind of dynamic that we have with our troops for now. I can't seem... There we go. Keep going into Australasia. I can't seem to explore very much. It's not giving us much vision, unfortunately. If we can actually jump onto Lisboa, it's going to be GG for Portugal. Unfortunately, guys, I think some of our subjects are really starting to get the war exhaustion, which is a shame because they begin to potato around, you know? It's a big shame. As long as, like, Bohemia is doing well, though, we're going to be just fine. Bohemia's our boy. The other thing is maybe we get the war score without actually taking his capital. That's the other thing to consider. So that is almost enough there. In fact, that is enough. That is enough. But my concern is forts. It's owned by Portugal. Please don't have a fort there. He doesn't seem to. Good. This is some tedium that we just have to deal with, unfortunately, guys. There's no real way to avoid it. So if you can't tell what I'm doing... Now, I'm wondering if this stuff is French, though. Let's just have a... Let's just eye it quickly. It looks like none of it is French. It's all Portuguese. If you can't tell what I'm doing, I'm checking when we add a province to see if it gives negative 1,000 to cost because we don't have a local fort in the area. And that's the way I'm checking to see if there's actually a fort on the provinces that I'm clicking on. Now, Portugal is easily annexable in one war, way under. This one here, he could have a fort. He's actually owned that for some time in this one, but I haven't bloody well discovered them. Yeah, so we don't have the war score just yet to deal with that either way. These troops can come around here to fight in India. So let's just be patient with Portugal as the Empire sieges up some more land. We'll just have to be patient. But it looks like things are going well there, at least in my opinion. And let's see how much we can spend here. Okay, this is some. Nice, nice, nice. That's what I want to see. 70%. Thank goodness. That's a place we can spend some admin. Takes a little while, unfortunately, to destroy him, even though he's so puny and weak, because I can't actually see anywhere that we're fighting. Okay, one of our colonies is finished here in Africa. Close the gap here to East Africa. That gives us the option to fight a war with him, as that's his subject there. Could do the full annexation quite easily with the Imperialism CB. I don't think you can actually core through a colony though, right? So that's a shame. We do have to actually wait until that colony finishes. But yeah, definitely giving us more options. Plenty of time remaining in the campaign. Boy, these forts are taking forever, dude. We're essentially going to have to do the same thing again against Portugal, guys. Which really takes some time. But this time when we declare it, he doesn't have the Asian that we separate peace, and he doesn't have Castile. The next time, I say. This time, the next time. Which is a good thing. Now, I'm wondering if the only fort this guy has is his capital. I'm kind of hoping that's the case. Let's just try to move up there. Because this is taking its sweet time, dude. My admin is actually getting really close to being capped. It's not cool. We're not doing a good job at all spending it. But honestly, we could peace out Portugal already. So, no, we're doing okay. We're doing okay, and this is a big chunk here. In fact, let's calculate if that's 70%. Nice. That's under with Portugal. Cool. So I'm thinking, guys, we might actually make a compromise right now. I can technically, if we have to 100% Portugal, I might just peace him out. As we continue on here, we got an idea, and it looks like my explorer dudes are not going to see that anytime soon. So I think actually that we're going to reduce the cost here, and I'm kind of praying that... Wait, he had islands here. Does he have forts on these islands? No? No. Good stuff. Yeah, let's peace out. Really hoping... He shouldn't. I doubt it. I think he's pretty poor. He shouldn't be making forts on these islands. Okay. Let's do it. And you know what? That's actually not... Wow, look at that Hungarian Africa, guys. That's actually not that much overextension. In terms of the truce break. Wow. Guys, I think... Shoot, that's 70%. We kind of have to wait. I might go over. I might go over. I value... Well, we spent some admin. No. Nice. Things are going well. So that was under 30%. It was like 27% to maintain. Wow. Believe it or not, guys, we're about to truce break. We're about to truce break and go back to war we go. With Portugal, when we piece them out, though, we're going to be way over our overextension. It's going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal. That's Catholic. Let's add the Cape, and that should be a merchant. No idea where we're going to be spending that. Oh, wow, we got 40% control, and you know... Oh, wait, I think it was just because of all the occupations, which hasn't changed. That war must have been making us a ton of money while we had those occupations. Yeah, our control goes down once again, but let's invest that money that we made. Oh, I clicked somewhere, but it was high enough to be worth it. I was just trying to actually check that situation. Okay, guys, it's really important that I think that's the tactic I'm going to actually take. It's really important, in my opinion, that we don't give France an inch here. And that's why I'm declaring again. Now, of course, the dream is to 100% him. Going to be spending the papal influence on stability. 100% him, fully annex him, and take France as a personal union. Sweet. So I think, theoretically, we just PU'd France. I don't think there's any way it could be ruined, right? Well, there is actually. It could break during the war, but that's very unlikely to happen. Don't get too cocky, though, Monk. It could actually be ruined, unfortunately. I literally have no idea where to put this merchant right now. It's actually inconsequential, but I will check in between episodes. I will check here at the end of this episode. Let's just transfer there. Where is a smart place to be putting that? I don't want to waste time here, though, at the moment. Now, these can be completely eliminated. I'll keep one. Considering it's in the mountains, that's nice. Whew. Alrighty. So, once again, hoping that in due time, the Empire ravages France. I should actually consider paying off people's debt if they have it. So, checking for some of the people, as they have been ravaged, seeing if they have debt. Wow. Like, Savoy has a lot of debt, yeah. So I think actually saving up our cash and doing that is a good idea. I'm wondering Bohemia. As long as Bohemia is good, he should be able to carry this war on his back. He does have debt. Crap, I kind of regret spending that money, but it's okay. The rate that we... on buildings, I mean. The rate that we gain money, I'll just invest it back into paying these debts off for some of our more potent subjects. Assuming that it's not too crazy. Oh my goodness, that's a big stack there. Wow. Alright, solution. Let's take these troops. So much going on, man. This is really ugly. I'm going to look forward to... We could probably take most of that out, if not all of it out, in one war, now that we got that extra admin efficiency. And I'm going to look forward to doing that, because it's really going to prettify our country up a lot. It's kind of dumb that this is Hungary. But oh well, that will soon be resolved. There's been a lot of border gore this game. Is that I? Can't even tell what that is. It must be Al. Is it capital I L? I don't know what that says. Jesus, I can't find that province that it wants me to colonize. Well, sorry. So pretty exciting stuff. I mean, that is the worst thing, guys. That is the worst thing. We're at 4 war exhaustion, which is brutal. Hopefully, it just diminishes over time. I'm not gonna... Well, I suppose technically I could reduce it. It's only 1. What I could do is reduce it and then do something else, like harsh treatment to boost it back up. That might actually be worth it. Are any of these relatively cheap? Oh gosh, Hungarian particularists. Ugh. That looks like a big rebel stack coming down the line. 25, that looks good. Because we have the 50% cost from something. 25. Okay, I think that was a smart move, guys, because it's going to tick down. Our war exhaustion is going to tick down very slowly. And is there a smarter place to colonize, I'm wondering? I think that's fine. It's going to take down very, very, very slowly, the war exhaustion, but that's a good way to just get rid of it. It costed us 50 military power. I think that's smarter. That was the biggest downside to actually declaring the war. Our stability should be boosted up fairly quickly as we just boost it from the Pope, and it's at +1, not the end of the world. So it's just a slow, long war, depending on the Empire, to fight it out for us once again, to do the full annexation of Portugal. And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any issues with Oh, Great Britain owns Australia. Cool. I actually like that. Like, I like it when things kind of go historically, because they have a tendency not to. Well, at least we actually achieved something this episode. A little bit better with the 45-minute episodes, guys. I think I'm probably going to stick with that until the kind of end of the game. Of course, Lithuania is another place that I can spend some admin. Truce is up with him. Fight that war as well. There must be enough of the Empire just roaming around. In fact, we have some stacks going towards India. Let's just participate in this war with Lithuania on the way. Yeah, coming to the end of this episode, near to the end of this episode, and God, it's not nice to see the Empire getting stack wiped like that. I've got to remember to pay off some of the loans with the money that we're making, some of the debt rather. In fact, if we save up to 1,000 and we pay off Bohemia's debt, that's a really good way to get some anti-liberty desire as well. Oh, nice. It appears as though most of those particularists were just in that one big stack. I was a little bit nervous about the size and scale of that stack, but that seems manageable to me. And we have the troops here ready to go. No, see, that's what I'm worried about. God dang it, the little island ones. A little bit irritating. Fighting so many wars at the same time. 4 at the moment. But that's the idea. I hope you guys are proud of me, guys. I'm doing my best, and boy, it's going to be so cool. It looks like we're going to beat you, France. I hope. Oh man, imagine if something went wrong, like the Portuguese ruler died. I would feel so bad. Let's hope that that does not happen. I shouldn't even mention it. Shouldn't even jinx it. We're going to be fine. So this area is stable, I suppose. It most likely will be stabilized now that it's revolted. There's not going to be a revolt for quite some time. Cool. So let's actually, if I can, kind of free up my units if I can. God dang it. I need even more transports. That's another thing that I should be doing. Oh my goodness, dude. So many rebels. That's bad. That's bad. I need these guys. Oh. Oh, cool, cool. Now that I've discovered that, we can walk out of here. Fantastic. Brilliant. That's what I needed. Nice. We can walk out of here. Excellent. That makes my life easier. Oh, I'm feeling good all of a sudden. I still will be building transports, but just take some of the stress off, you know? Yeah, so after all of this ordeal is over, I'm really looking forward to doing a 100% war over the Ottomans and getting the missionaries, as we do have to actually convert the land up as well, guys, to get the one faith, and there's a lot. Look how long it's taking to convert the land just that we inherited from Russia. There's definitely a lot of converting to go. Those 2 missionaries are going to be key from Mecca and Jerusalem. And I think with that additional admin efficiency, I think even if we have to do a little bit of border gore, we can easily get both in one war. So that's good to know. The sooner we do that, the better. I'd really like to exploit the empire by doing that. Another thing is Scandinavia. Speaking of exploiting the empire, guys, honestly, the thing about exploiting the empire, like, needless to say, is when you give them land, they need to core up the land, and especially if they have war exhaustion. Like, look at this. Some of them have really high war exhaustion, and they're in debt because you've been using them as a war slave. They can do a really bad job coring up the land. And come to think of it, I did not expect to PU France. I really didn't. And I think, honestly, guys, we might, if we pull off this war, I might just form the Holy Roman Empire. Because I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll feed them one war into Scandinavia. When I say exploit them into the Ottomans, I just mean use their military strength. That's what I mean by the term exploit, rather than truly taking advantage of the situation. And for that, with that in mind, I think, yeah, dude, I mean, that will make any kind of liberty desire with France or anything, or our other 2 tiny subjects down here, a non-issue. I think we may be forming the Holy Roman Empire really soon. Let me know what you guys think. I worry, though, because I'm recording in a new sort of block here, that I might not see what you guys think. But I'll definitely be meditating on it in between episodes. I'm just waiting here for these to core up here so that we don't go over 100, because we do have rebel factions coming. We're doing a good job. Well, we're doing a job spending our admin as we go. So much going on. This is madness. It's madness! Yep, Lithuania's a war that's easy breezy. Cool, they got wrecked. Really easy place to spend some admin, and I'm pretty sure that we can crush Bahamnas, take his ass out. And yeah, the war is gone. It's chugging along with Portugal. I guess actually now that I can walk up, I could just rush up for Lisbon myself. It's definitely a move to hurry that along. I'm really glad that we can actually walk here. Exploration's doing a good job. Now, let's actually be deliberate with this. So, what is this? The Indian Ocean? Something like that. Either way, guys, I'm trying to wrap up the episode here, but I want to actually finish one of our wars. Ugh. Okay, I guess it's considered Oceania. No, it would be Asia. Let's do coast of Asia. I'm trying to see their provinces, guys, so that I can actually just click on them. That's what I'm trying to do. rather than searching through there to make sure I can fully annex Portugal thoroughly. That's all I'm trying to do. But I think this has been a relatively productive episode. Truce is up with Prussia, even better than Bahamnas. Let's fight that. Sweet. Sweet. That makes me feel really good. And let's fully annex this dude. Quickly just make sure I've clicked on all of them. Very good. Okay, so let's have a look at how much we can... Wow, we are over. Brutal. I mismathed it. No, there we go. I thought I had not mismathed it. Thank goodness. So, we're about to core up another province. Okay, we did some spending no admin. That's something. It's good. Doing my best, guys. Another faction destroyed. Another chunk of land. Now that our truce is up, that's even better. We're poised and ready to go against Persia. That's going to be an incredibly easy way to spend some admin. Catch up in that regard. Life's good in the hood. Hope you guys are enjoying. And again, to reiterate, we kind of peed France. Let's not jinx it, but we kind of peed France. Really cool. I'm loving this. I hope you guys are too. And very shortly, guys, we're going to be forming the Holy Roman Empire, which probably means about 1 or 2 full episodes of doing literally nothing but deleting forts and sorting out our army composition and adding states and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. So I hope you guys are looking forward to watching a whole bunch of nothing for the upcoming episodes. But it's all going to be worth it in the end, because we're going to be the Holy Bros. And we're going to be completely self-autonomous. We're going to inherit all the stuff, and we're going to be able to use it all and not deal with any potato AI or anything like that. I'm loving this. Hope you guys are too. Thank you very much for watching. Going to end this episode here. Hopefully PU annex Portugal, inherit his colonies, and PU France all next episode. Sick. Giving us easily enough time to integrate him, and he's one of the pound for pound largest nations in the game. Fantastic. It's good. I'll see you next time.